Hi everybody, it's Willow. Welcome back to my beautiful bead journey. And you remember this mess? We've been working on this for a couple of days, or we had been, and we made a nice bracelet and a couple of really cool anklets, but we still have all these left. And I like to do something with them. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to make some random bracelets with these or anklets with these. I'm not sure yet. But what I do know is that these have some beautiful beads in it, and I do not want to waste them. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. So look at this one. Look how pretty that is. We'll just set that aside for now. And these are the ones that we're going to go with. We can't use these because these are too strong, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's get some bead water. And I don't know if it's going to be an anklet or a bracelet until we start putting it together. So I'm going to take enough for an anklet, I think. I think right there would be good. Oh, wrong one. Where's the feathers? Here we go. Put this back in the bag. It's going to go all over on me. Let's put a stopper on here. And we're just going to see where this is going to take us. Move these tools over a little bit. Give myself a little bit more room. Now, we have these blue ones in here, and I think I want to utilize them. So I think I'm going to put on, I don't know, just some random beads and then one of those blue ones. So let's try 3. Let's start for blue one first. Alrighty, now let's just pick up 3 beads and put on here. Just making sure that if we get a blue one, we put it back. Not using the blue ones right now. So we got 1, okay, push the hole, 2, 3, and then let's put on a blue. Okay, here's a pearl. Let's try it. 1, 2. Hey, this might be something. Let's just see where this is going to go. We can't be afraid to try. You know, sometimes when you think a piece of jewelry, you look at some scattered beads and you're thinking, really, I don't see what I can do with those. And then you just pick them up and you try to do something with them. You might be pleasantly surprised. You might be. So give it a try. Don't be afraid to give it a try. And just see what you're going to come out with. Like I said, you might be pleasantly surprised. And that's what we're doing here. We're putting a uniform to it because we're doing a pattern of 3 radicals and then 1 blue to see how it brings it together. But you don't want to put this one on first. It's going to look like 2 of those right together. That's perfect. Then I can use this one. Maybe. Then let's get another one of these. So then that's 3, and then we need a blue. Is a lot of little blue left in here. So we got this one. That's 1. Hard to pick up. This little pearl-like is 2. And this one is 3. The holes get kind of hard to see. Well, does this have a hole in it? It has to. It has to. There it is. Is that 3? That's 3. And then let's put a blue one on. Let's see what we're coming up with so far here. Okay. It's giving some a little bit of a uniform. It still is going to make a cute little anklet or something. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and continue, okay? Here's another pearl. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Let's do a blue. Perfect. That's a cute little pearl. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then a blue. See how that's continuing? That's going to be kind of cool looking. The blue, these dark blue keeps it uniform. So the scattered beads in between are fine. Goes the silver spacer. 1, 2, 3, and then a dark blue. So then let's go again. Here's a little clear one. 1. Oh look, kind of like a shell. 2. 3, and then we want a blue. It's not blue. Perfect. So then 1, 2, 3, if I can get it in there, and then a dark blue. See how that's looking. The blue is still keeping it uniform. I like it. Let's just see how this goes. Oops. Oopsie. Keep this in. Ooh, that's got some pretty color when that light hit that. 1, 2, 3, and we need a blue. Bracelet, anklet. I think I'm going to make it an anklet. It just screams that anklet. Okay, so continuing. 1, 2. So how's everyone doing with their summer? Here we are at the start of August. When you see this, it's going to be like winter. And it is hot. I can tell you, it is hot. Right now it's not so bad because I'm out here and it's really early in the morning. And I have a fan on. So it is kind of nice. But I do film my videos. They could be filmed months ahead. Some of them go up right away. Some of them are planned out as for when I know a busy time's coming. I'm not going to be able to make some videos. I can have something that I can schedule to keep the content fresh. blue here now. I have to say I'm really enjoying making this, and I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. Those little blue ones give it some uniform if you ask me. Not those. What happens to beads I don't use? I will put them like in little organza bags with other little trinkets and stuff, like charms. I've used so many of them I'm not going to use anymore, things like that. And then I put them in my store in Homosassa. How many is here? 1, 2's there. I gotta switch that around. This blue's got to come off. This has got to go on because we've got a uniform thing going here. There we go. And I think that is more than an anklet. Wow. Let's see. Let's start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I want to see. Okay, so I'm going to take just a few off. I think right down to there. Now this anklet's ready to finish. See what it's going to look like? Isn't that pretty? So by the time I get the endings and everything on, that's going to be another inch. So I think I'm going to take this down to here. Let me see on this side. Yeah. That's like a whole inch I'm taking off. I think that'd be good. Okay, let's get this done. We'll get everything we need out at one time. So we know we're going to need a couple of these. One of these small ones. Well, I got a couple down here. We'll use them. We'll need a couple of these. As you know, I just got over an illness. COVID kind of like swept through this house. Okay, so here we go. We're all on the mend and we're all doing well now. No, what did I forget? You know what I forgot? I use these. One time I didn't use those and I thought, oh man, no way. So let's open this out. Trying something here. Don't know if this is how I want to do it. But as you know, I try everything at least once. I get ideas and I want to try them. if I'd done it like that, I'm just checking. No. That was fun. Another way of not to do this. Come around. Awesome. There we go. Mash that sucker. Okay. Now I need that works. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the ending on here. All right. Just I'm going to take this through here. We're going to go ahead and add this. Awesome. Now let's do this other end. And how big is this? Is this going to be big enough for an anklet? Or do I need to add more? Check it on my own. Oh, that's going to be pretty. That's plenty big enough. This is going to be plenty big enough. Oopsie. Can happen. There we go. Get in that hole. There we go. All right. Now, perfect. Turn around. Pull that tight. Then I got to go in and squish it. Now clip this off. There we go. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that's cute. And I wonder if we couldn't put some type of, just a little charm on that. I know it's an anklet, but we still can put some type of a little charm. We don't want a big one. Let's just see if we got something tiny in here. Something that might be tiny and fun. What about that? What about the little tree? Let's try it. Yeah. Put it on this side. See, that's how this hooks. So what do you think of that? Isn't that adorable? That is absolutely adorable little anklet. This will certainly be put into my shop. Okay, let's make another. You know what's exciting is look how many blue beads we still have left in there. We have these purple ones and stuff that came in there too. And then we have these over here. And these, I don't think all of these can be still used. All of these are a part of this. This one was not a part of this. That one came from where I resized the bracelet and that bead got left in here. There. Okay, I'm still in focus. Alrighty. Okay, how am I going to do this one? I still have plenty in here. I think now, I think I'm going to put on like whatever just comes up and see. But I want to keep the blue uniform. So how about like 5 and then, yeah, we'll try that one. First, let's start with a blue. Since there's so many of them. Perfect. Now let's start with 5. 1. I'm going to do pearls. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now let's do a blue. Now let's do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hey, look at that now. Isn't that kind of different? So what next? All right, we got clear. Oh, I have a hole in it or not? One, not clear. Two, three, four, five, and a blue. I think I might want a big blue. We have five more. I don't think we have five of these. One, two, three, four. I might start just a little late in the game, don't you think? There's a little silver one. Well, it's going to count. One, two, three, four, five, and then a blue. See how that looks. Well, it is five silver, so we're going with it. Okay, let's go back to these. One, two, three, four, five, and then another blue. I don't know, it's going to be kind of cool. Kind of different, kind of cool. Let's go with it. And I see some little bitty blue in here. Look at these little bitty. I want to use these. Ooh. One, two, three, four, five, and now get a big blue. Blue. Awesome. How about some of these green ones? Well, let's see if we got some pearls in here again. One, uh-oh, uh-oh, two, so my husband's a senior. I'm 1 year from being a senior, at least what they consider 60 and above, or 6 months actually. And we are going to go to an art class later on today. To learn how to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're kind of like going as being stupid, because my husband is actually quite an artist and I dabble mostly in tangle work. But we want to go and we want to go like we know nothing, so we can look at it through fresh eyes. So, yeah. It's going to be fun. And it's something for him and I to do together on Fridays at 1:30. I need one more of those green ones. I think this is a cool looking one too. See, I like variety, and I know other people like variety too. Now, let's get these brown ones. You know, these beads would have wound up at a landfill if they couldn't have been sold at the yard sale section of the flea market. They would have wound up in the landfill. But I grabbed them and decided to do these challenges and want other people. I'm wanting to inspire others to challenge themselves as well. I think that's my main goal. I just want to challenge other people to do well, to challenge themselves. You know, take things that are going to be discarded and give them a second life. You don't know, some beautiful things can be created. Some of your favorites could even come from it. And that overall sense of accomplishment, that that speaks volumes. Huh. So I need like 5 more. I hope I got some thin ones. So I think I'll do 5 more of these if I can find thin ones. Let's see. 2. 3. 4, not so thin. What can I say? They are what they are. 5, and then finish with a little blue. And this should do it. There we go. That's perfect. Now let's get this done. We are going to need first 2 crimps. 2 crimp covers. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 jumpers. Okay, let's get this done. Start with this end right here. Coffee. He brings me out coffee. Hot coffee in the summertime. Go figure. Well, what can I say? I'm an Ohioan at heart. Crimp on there. Now I take my crimps and I go back through them and I create a complete circle and pull it tight like this. That way they don't work out on me. And I smash the crap out of it. Then I just bury it in there. I like the way that seated. That was real nice. Perfect. Ooh, did you hear that snap? I like that. Nice. Okay, let's go do the other end now. Okay, then the crimp. Crimp that in there. Now I'll do a better job. There we go. Wonderful. I want to cut that. Awesome possum. Let's get this ready. Another good snap. Did you hear that? Now, do I want to put a charm on this one as well? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's look at these. You could even stack them. Let's get a charm on this one. Oh, that one's got one. Let's see what we got for this one. I keep pushing that all over the place, don't I? Has to be small. We can't have big. Big just won't work. Oh. Started. Pretty, but I don't want it on anklet. How about just this little star? That's cute. Or a little elephant. I think I'll go with the little elephant. Maybe a little star on the another one. Well, where'd the little elephant go? I see him. What's going on here? Okay. So, yep. I think that's got a little bind in it. I don't like that. Okay. There it is. With the little elephant. Cute little anklet. Someone might like it, but I don't think with these scattered beads I'm going to do a uniform like that anymore. Let's do another. If the video gets too long and you need to go, I understand. Thank you for being with us. But I do want to work through and try to use some of these up. And so I have this morning free, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to have to come back with another video. Now we got blue. So I'm going to do a blue. And then add another blue. Oops, no, don't want that. So it's like every other one's going to be the blue. I'll put on whatever goes on, and then the blue after. Big blue or small blue, don't care. Blue is pretty dominant though. Look at those little pearls, they're so pretty. And then the blue. And that's the pattern I'm forging. A bead of any kind, and then a blue bicone, either a big one or a small one, but a blue bicone. Big black ones, pretty. Then a blue. Be using up those blues pretty quickly. Well, the majority of them, I think, by the time we get done with this. Blues are pretty. That dark blue, it is pretty. So if you get a chance to pick you up a Radical mix, go to yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, secondhand stores, flea markets, and just see, look around and see. Buy a mess of tangled, cluttered, broken jewelry. Take it home. Take the time to take it apart to get all the beads out. The beads are worth saving. They are. And then create your Radical mix and sit down and see what you can make from it. These little bracelets, these little anklets here are made out of this mix. I will get $8 a piece for them. It doesn't seem like a much, but not much went into them. I paid hardly nothing. I paid $5 for the mix. I wasn't going to argue with you. For $5, I said, that's fine. I take that. See, I got two blue here. I can't do that. I said, sure. So I bought them. Came home and kind of like looked through them. Got sick. Had planned on doing these videos. Got sick. Got COVID. I couldn't do them. And then, but I kept looking at them, sitting there looking at me. Kind of like inspiration to hurry up and get well, I think. And then I decided, I'm just going to see what I can make from. So from this mix, I got 2 anklets like this, a gray and red one, a bracelet, a couple of other things, and now these. Maybe I'll do a video on all the ones that all the things that I made from this mix. And all of them will go up for sale at events or in one of my stores. And see how they go. But I'm in Florida, so I can tell you, anklets, they sell. I don't have a problem selling anklets and bracelets. Necklaces, so much, they will move at a slower pace. My earrings move pretty good. Well, my earrings actually do move pretty well, but not as well as the anklets. I have found out this summer I have had a difficult time keeping the beaded anklets in stock. People buy them, they take them home as souvenirs for other people. You know, I guess nothing screams subtropic vacation like an anklet, because it's not something that you see bracelets being worn all year round. Earrings and necklaces all year round, but anklets not so much, because you're wearing jeans and they can't be seen, especially back in the colder states, as I call them. Look at that. We're almost there. Isn't that pretty? That's going to just make another pretty little anklet. Let's get this done. There are no ugly in beads. Now you may have beads you don't prefer to work with, like those double hold ones over there for me. I'm not crazy about those. But then I know other people who work with them and they love them. Just not my cup of tea. We're getting real close to the end now. Let's see where we are. Oh yeah, I think one or two more and we'll be done with this. Oh look, we got this little pearl. Let's put it at the end. And then we'll add a small blue bicone. And now we're ready to finish this one. And we still have plenty in there to make another one. So we probably will. So like I said, this video may go a little long. But you know what? I think after I make this one, I'm going to end this video. And then I want to come back and finish using these to make some more. They'll probably be scheduled at different times. But this is a beautiful mix. And it's a mix worth exploring and finishing. I'm going to use this little one on here. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get this ready. So we first need one of these. And we already have two of those, so I'm just going to grab one of these ones from up here. Of course, you know we're going to need two of these. And then two of these. Perfect. Let's get this one done. Am I even? I am. Okay. I want to make sure I stay within focus. I get carried away. Perfect. You know what I did? I did not mean to do that. I've got to reopen that. I was too busy daydreaming, I think. You got to come off. You're not what, it's not what meant to go there. You are. Must have been thinking I was making affirmation. I have to make some more affirmation beads, meditation beads. I am so low on them in the stores. I've got to get some more made eventually. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to this one here. Uh-oh. Try again. Perfect. Back to this little one. See, now let's clip this shut. Alright. Let's clip this. There you go. Another pretty one. So here's what, let me move this. I'm stopping here on this, although I will be back another time to, so we have this one with the little, what's going on here? Why is that kinked? Oh. So we have this one with the little, love these. We have this one with the little elephant. We have this one with the little tree of life. And then we have this one with just the little star. And these are 3 more anklets that we made out of that radical mix. Aren't those just so beautiful? They are. They're just beautiful. And they will look, those will look so pretty as anklets. So there you go. That's what we made in this video out of that radical mix. The same mix that came from the flea market. I'm going to have to get that radical mix name. Radical Blues. There you go, because of all the dark blue beads. So I will do a video showing, when I'm finished with this, all these beads, I'll do a video showing What all was made from the Radical Blue mix. Now remember that it's the Radical Blue mix. And what prices I put on each piece. And remember, the mix itself only cost me $5. So with that being said, here's what I want to say. Please like, subscribe, click, and notify my video. Let's try that again. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and notify on the video. Interaction going on there. Please, no matter where you are or what you're going through, please hold on. Tomorrow is a brand new day, a brand new start, a brand new beginning. We all get to begin again. We wipe the slate clean at midnight, and in the morning, it's a brand new day. With that being said, also, um, thank you for joining me on my beautiful bead journey with much love, and gratitude. Stay forever magical, my friends, and blessed beading.